So hey y'all, so it's me Alexandria, and today I am back with another video. Today is going to be another twist out talk, so I'm super excited. So right now, let me bring my mirror because I can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, let me clean this off. Okay, so today's gonna be a twist out talk. Right now my hair is in these two buns. I've been wearing these two buns for like 4 days now, and it's time to take them out because I'm pretty sure they're dry. And tomorrow I have a track meet, and I really don't feel like wearing these buns to the meets, even though I normally would, but I'm like, nah, let me moisturize my hair. So basically my hair is just super dry. It's not super dry actually, but I need to moisturize it. And so when I moisturize my hair, I usually put it in twists. So I was like, I'm just gonna do a twist out talk. So I just decided I'll probably just wear a twist out to the track meet tomorrow. I know there's a bobby pin in here, and I just can't figure out where I put it, and it's somewhere in my hair, and I don't know where it is, but I saw it. I just saw a glimpse of it in my mirror, but I don't know. I just lost a bobby pin in my hair. I don't know what products I'm gonna use today for this twist out. I'm not actually doing like a perfect twist out. Like, I'm not going for a defined twist out. I'm just re-moisturizing my hair, and when I re-moisturize, I put it in twists. So I just want to use a regular moisturizer and a little bit of oil, I think. Do I want to add oil? I don't know yet. Let's figure out what I'm gonna use today. I could use, no. Oh, what the heck is this? It smells like, oh, that smells like the Meal Organic shampoo. Dang it. I think it's spilled. I could use the As I Am leave-in conditioner. I have a little bit of a sample size of this left, so I don't think I have enough to finish my whole head. Ugh. My Meal Organic shampoo sample spilled. Yeah, that's it. It completely spilled out. Dang. Okay, that's a no. I don't want to use that. I want to use that moisturizer. I don't want to use a spray. So I could use, no. The struggle. Okay, so I've decided I'm gonna use the Curl and Shine conditioner as my moisturizer today, just because I used this on wash day, so my hair already has this in it, and I'm just gonna re-moisturize it with this again. And also, I'm trying to finish this because I don't really want to repurchase this, so I just want to finish this, and there's only a little bit left in it. Okay, so for today, I didn't even talk about what the topic is. So for today's twist out talk, I wanted to talk about the topic of dry hair, because I feel like that's one of the biggest issues that we deal with as naturals. Like, oh my gosh, my hair is dry, or like that's usually like the issue right after detangling. If it's not talking about how long it takes to detangle, we're always talking about how dry our hair gets. I always hear people complaining, oh my gosh, but my hair is so dry, it's so thick and dry, it's dry. So I wanted to give you guys some tips for avoiding dryness, because it's an issue. I didn't even write anything down as usual, like I'm just all over the place today. But the first thing I want to talk about, I guess I'm going to start from like the beginning. When you do your hair regimen, starting from shampooing. A lot of people blame their dryness on shampooing, and because of that, look at the products. If you guys could see the pile of products, samples I have in front of me, it's ridiculous. So a lot of people, let me get my spray. A lot of people blame their dryness on shampooing, and from there they'll like not shampoo as often. They'll be like, oh, my hair is dry because of shampoo, so they'll like stop shampooing, or they'll just like co-wash. I know some people who just co-wash and they don't shampoo, but I want to say that's actually a cause of your dryness. You not shampooing as often or replacing your shampooing with just co-washing can actually lead to dryness, because when you don't shampoo, you are not removing the product on your hair, and not shampooing basically leads to product buildup, and product buildup leads to dryness. This is the case because when your hair is filled with products, it's not going to be able to absorb new product. Have you noticed that, like, oh my gosh, my hands smell like, your lotion applies better when you get out the shower versus later on in the day if you're reapplying lotion to your skin? And that is because you're starting with clean skin. Your lotion is able to absorb into your skin better versus you. I always start, before I moisturize, I always start by spraying my hair with some water. That's just key. So basically, yeah, like your lotion, you notice that your lotion applies better onto your skin right after the shower instead of when you re-moisturize throughout the day after you've already put lotion on your skin. That's the same with your hair. Your hair moisturizers apply better. Ew, this is gross. Moisturizers apply better when your hair is clean and fresh versus when you're just applying product and applying product. So when you're not fully shampooing, that product is still left in your hair, and then when you go to try to re-moisturize, you find that your moisturizer is not moisturizing your hair like you thought it would be, and then you complain about dry hair and you just feel like you're always having dry hair no matter how much you moisturize, and really it's because you have so much product buildup and your moisturizers are just not going to penetrate as well. Oh, I love this. I love this I love using this. This is a rinse out conditioner, but I use it as leave-in just because it's like bomb. And I still co-wash. I just co-wash in between shampoos, not in replace of shampoos. So today I'm gonna use olive oil. I really used to stay away from using olive oil because of the smell. It doesn't have a bad smell, but I find that when I leave olive oil in my hair, it tends to just make a smell. Like when it's left in your hair for a couple days, it smells weird in your hair. But whatever. I'm just gonna use it because I ran out of my favorite. I ran out of sweet almond oil, so all I have is olive oil right now. So the next tip, after you shampoo, you usually deep condition. This is so key, guys. If you guys, you literally, guys, you cannot complain that you have dry hair if you do not deep condition. Deep conditioning helps prevent dryness in your hair. Deep conditioning is so important. Like, I think deep conditioning is the most important step in your hair care routine. Deep conditioning is so important because, first of all, it's the first moisturizing thing that's going into your hair after you shampoo, so it's definitely just getting into your hair. And also, what differentiates a deep conditioner from a regular conditioner is the fact that deep conditioners have ingredients in it, usually like penetrating oils or penetrating ingredients in it that allow it to actually penetrate into your hair and actually moisturize your hair on a deeper level. I deep condition every week. I recommend deep conditioning every time you shampoo. You don't have to deep condition every week. If you shampoo every 2 weeks, you can deep condition every 2 weeks. I recommend deep conditioning after you shampoo. The next reason I say, if you are struggling with dry hair, are you hydrating your hair? What I mean by hydrating is water. Are you applying water to your hair? As you guys can see, I spray water into my hair. This thing is not that. Before I ever apply any product to my hair, any moisturizing product to my hair, because water allows your cuticles to open. Water is the #1 hydrator. That's why all your moisturizing products should contain water as the first ingredient. Water is moisture, okay? Water is moisture. Like, that's all I can say. Water is moisture. So make sure before you are moisturizing your hair, do not apply moisturizers to dry hair, okay? Because they're just going to sit on top of your hair. Your moisturizers are meant to lock in water, okay? So if you don't have water in your hair, your moisturizers are just locking in oil or whatever. It's not really fully moisturizing your hair till its fullest potential, guys. So before you apply any moisturizing product, any leave-in conditioner, any whatever, make sure you apply a little bit of water, just a little bit. You don't have to apply enough for your hair to fully revert, but make sure you are applying water to your hair so that the products that you use can lock in that water, and your hair will. I noticed a difference. The reason I'm stressing this is because a couple months ago I didn't do that. I used to just apply moisturizers to dry hair and just, I thought I was whatever. Then people told me start using water before you apply your moisturizers, and I saw a difference. I definitely saw a difference in how moisturized my hair was and how hydrated my hair was and how much less instances I had of dry hair. The next thing I'm gonna say is to prioritize moisturizers over stylers. I feel like now in the natural hair community, we're all praising all these different stylers, these gels, these curling creams, these whatever, because we all want super defined hair. But honestly, some of these products are not moisturizing at all, and we are prioritizing using these curling creams and gels and whatever over actually using leave-in conditioners and moisturizers and all of that stuff. So before you apply your gel, your cream, your whatever you're using to your hair, I recommend, okay, this is too small of a section. I recommend that you actually use a leave-in underneath your stylers. Prioritize that. As you guys see here, I'm not using a styler. I'm simply using moisturizer and an oil, and that is all. Because some of the, like I said, these some people are, especially some people who use like eco styler all over their hair. Eco styler was not meant to be moisturizing, okay? So make sure that before you apply that eco styler all over your hair to do that wash and go, make sure you're applying some type of moisturizing leave-in, and don't overdo it with the stylers. Like I said, prioritize your leave-ins over your stylers, like your leave-ins, your moisturizers, whatever, over these other products, because many of these products were not meant to be moisturizing, and you continually using that without properly moisturizing your hair before you do so can lead to dry hair. You'll notice, oh, I'll wear this twist out, and 2 days later this twist out is dry. Okay, because you did not prioritize moisturizing your hair before you applied that gel to make your twist out look as defined as it is. Another tip I give people for dry hair is apply heat. Now the type of heat is what we're gonna talk about. Okay, so starting with deep conditioning, I recommend that you deep condition with heat. I recommend this specifically because when you guys, so if you guys don't notice, my mirror is actually down here. That's why I keep looking down when I'm doing this instead of looking at you guys. My mirror is down here and I gotta see my hair. So when I apply deep conditioner, I actually use a steamer, as you guys can see in every deep conditioner review video I have. By the way, if you're wondering about deep conditioners and you want to try new deep conditioners, I do have a couple of deep conditioner reviews on my channel and a couple more that I'm going to keep doing. I'll make a playlist and I'll link them in the iCards and in the description box below. I'll link some helpful videos in the description box below too, and all of that if you need help with that. But what was I saying? Oh, applying heat to your deep conditioners helps so much. If you can get a steamer, get a steamer, because a steamer is moist heat. I know a lot of people like to sit under a hooded dryer for deep conditioning. I recommend a steamer because a hooded dryer is dry heat and a steamer is moist heat. A steamer is infusing water into your hair as it is helping the deep conditioner penetrate more. So if you're having issues with dryness, I basically recommend that you apply heat in the form of a hooded dryer or in the form of a steamer to your hair while you are deep conditioning, because this allows the deep conditioner to really penetrate into your hair shaft. And if you use a steamer, it is also infusing your hair with more water, which, like I said before, my hair looks crazy. Water is moisture. Let me pin these up. Not only with deep conditioning, I also recommend that you apply heat when you use your moisturizer. So after I moisturize my hair, I actually put a plastic bag on my head. I keep that plastic bag on, and then I put my bonnet on top, and I keep that on for about 30 minutes after I have moisturized my hair, because that, again, your head generates some heat, and with that heat, your leave-ins, and if they didn't already penetrate, they are going to penetrate now because they have extra heat on there. And I definitely noticed a difference. Like after oh my gosh, this thing is like almost finished. Okay, I'm gonna have to open this thing up. Oh yeah, there's all the product. After I take my hair out of the plastic bag, my hair is like so moist and soft, and I'm telling you, it makes a difference to the moisture levels of your hair. Okay, the next tip I have is using silk or satin. Whenever I hear a natural say they don't sleep with a silk bonnet or a silk scarf or a silk pillowcase, I literally like cringe a little bit. Like, really, cotton is there to suck up all the moisture out of your hair. I can feel the gel on my hair. Just kidding. Cotton is there to suck up all the moisture in your hair. So all that hard work, you could moisturize your hair and have it all nice and juicy, and then sleep on a cotton pillow with no bonnet, and that cotton pillow will suck out all of the moisture in your hair. Well, not all of it, but it will suck out moisture in your hair and suck out all that hard work that you just put in, and then you'll wake up the next morning with dry hair. Nobody wants to wake up the next morning with dry hair. So you can either do a silk bonnet or a silk pillowcase or a silk scarf. I do all three. Like, I literally sleep on all silk because I'm playing no games. Silk is also very good for your face, your skin, if you want anti-aging benefits. You know, silk helps prevent wrinkles because since cotton sucks out all the moisture in your skin, it can cause wrinkles. So I recommend silk or satin, whatever you have. Sleep on that because silk or satin, oh, what's that product? Let me just add it in my hand. Silk or satin does not suck up all the moisture that you put in your hair. So you put all this moisturizer in your hair and you sleep on a silk pillow, and it does not suck up all the moisture. Your moisture stays in your hair and you wake up with still nice, luscious, juicy hair. Reason why this just reminded me another reason. Okay, that twist looks disgusting. I might actually do a twist out, so I'm actually caring about how this twist turn out, because I think I actually want to wear out my twist instead of just twisting this up for moisture. This might actually turn out to be a bomb twist out. So yeah, let me take my time with these twists. Another reason why your hair may be dry is because it's dead, like because you have so much damage. Like, that can actually be a reason why your hair is just dry. You have not had a trim in a really long time. You're recovering from some type of damage. Like, your hair can just be dry from damage. So I recommend that, of course, you go get regular trims. Like, that's all I can say. When you have freshly trimmed hair, you just find that your hair just retains moisture better because it's just all healthy and stuff. It's not dead and damaged. So that can be another reason why your hair is just drying out quickly. Damaged hair, what it does is it has gaps and holes on your hair cuticle. So when you apply moisture to it, it goes in. It's very easy for damaged hair to absorb moisture, but it's very easy for damaged hair to lose moisture too. So it's very hard for damaged hair to retain moisture because you have all these holes in your cuticle. So it absorbs it, but then since it still has that hole, the moisture is able to evaporate right out of your hair. So I recommend even thinking of trims. I need to get a trim. I'm thinking about filming how I trim my hair. If y'all want to see that, comment that down below, or I'll put a poll in this video to ask if y'all want to see how I trim my hair, because I'm going to trim my hair soon because my ends are kind of looking a little rough and I don't like it. But like I said, damaged hair doesn't retain moisture well, so I recommend that you get your regular trims. I won't even say how often because there's really no set time. It just depends on your hair. Sometimes, I mean, it's been 4 months since my last trim, so I can't even talk. Okay, damage. Oh, stretching your hair. That's another reason. That's another reason why my hair always gets dry. Sometimes your hair can just be dry because you just let it shrink up all the time. I find for an easy way for my hair to not get as dry is for me to stretch it. Even though, I mean, we all want to wear our froze. We all want to wear our hair in a fully shrunken state to just embrace the natural curls. But honestly, especially if you have like 4B, 4C hair, even 4A hair sometimes, shrinkage can actually cause some dryness because I don't know, actually. I don't really know why it causes dryness, but when you let your hair shrink up, it is harder for it to stay moisturized. No, what I meant, let me rephrase that. It's easier for it to get dry when you let your hair fully shrink up. So wash and goes can be very drying for people with 4B, 4C hair versus people with like 3B hair who always wear wash and goes and never have issues with dryness. But people with like 4B, 4C hair, since their hair is so tightly coiled, sometimes letting it be tightly coiled all the time can really lead to some dryness. So if you're somebody who does wash and goes a lot, or you just keep your hair fully shrunken all the time, try stretching your hair out. I do have 3 videos on how I stretch my hair. I will link those in the iCards above, and since it's 3, I'll just probably put it in the description box below. But stretching your hair I've noticed, helps me, oh my god, helps me retain moisture. Another reason why your hair could be dry, this is not always the case, but this can be for some reason, for some people, is that you're not sealing in that moisture. Okay, so you moisturize your hair and sealing it in with an oil kind of helps also keep your hair stay moisturized, especially if you have high porosity hair. Using some type of sealant can help lock in that moisture so that that moisture does not escape as easily as it normally would. This is where the lock method comes in, the LOC, LCO, LOLC, whatever you do. But basically that's the process of applying a oh my gosh, why was I about to just apply oil to my hair without actually using my moisturizer yet? Okay, whatever. So that is the process. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. That's the process of basically applying a leave-in moisturizer, whatever you do, and then sealing it in with an oil or whatever you want to do. Some people seal it in with gel, like aloe vera gel is a good sealant because of its acidic pH to allow your hair's cuticle to close. Basically moisturizing your hair and then sealing it in with something will help you prevent some dryness. So whether you want to use an oil, some people use castor oil, but I find castor oil for me to be a little too thick. So I stick to sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, any of those lighter weight oils. Right now I'm using olive oil only because that's all I have right now. So I think I'm gonna wrap up this twist out talk here, even though I'm not finished with my hair. But I don't have any more tips, and I felt like this video is long enough. I'll show you guys what the twist. I'll come back when my twists are fully done so you guys can actually see what they look like, and I might even insert a clip of what they look like when I take the twists out, because I have a feeling this is going to be a really good twist out. Okay, so that was all for this twist out talk. Of course I'm going to continue to do them. It's a new series that I'm starting, so if you have any more topics that you want for me to talk about in my twist out talks, just comment them down below and I will continue to do them as I think of new topics and as y'all give me new topics. And so for now, that's all for this video, and I will see you guys in my next.